it has to be a joke, right? Who gave Jesus an RPG? He was born in the Middle East, so I mean... Generic intro into that goes. We're back with another Caddicarus video. Today we're doing the Unholy World of Jesus game, which apparently, according to a lot of people, is one of the best videos he's ever made. So let's go ahead and jump on into it. Alright, last video I did was, forbidden or banned games. So this should be interesting. Also, I'm not sure what day we're seeing this.
I'm not doing a Christmas video this year. Bye!
Oh. Bye. Also, the sleep version for this video is like 20 minutes long, which is crazy. Oh. Oh, he pulls it off really...
I'm JC. Jesus Christ. It's Christmas time, the best time of year, named after my dad, God Christmas. And you know what that means?
Wait, what? What is Walkers? Oh, it's Mariah Carey, I know that.
What can be said about Jesus? We all know the story. 2,000 years ago, a man had a beard. Some people loved it, so they banded together to form Organization 13. And some people didn't, so they killed him and he T-posed.
Oh.
His name backwards is Sausage.
And as you can probably imagine, with a fan base as loyal as Jesus's, it was inevitable that at some point there'd be tons of video games based off of the stories.
I had the Bible game as a kid. I have zero memory of it.
Of them. Trust
Still
me,
have it.
There are a lot of them. There are too many of them. I'm not even kidding. I have too many of them. There are so many Bible games. And why do I have so many of them?
That's because Jesus Christ is man.
No!
We even talked about one of them nearly 8 years ago on this very channel.
I knew where that was going.
The Zoo Race. Even though you probably can't tell, it's a racing game about Noah's Ark. Except in this version of the story,
Noah
tries
giant
to bomb
porta
all of
potty.
the animals with explosive barrels, and the losers get left behind in the Great Flood. Move out of the way, sheep! I'm getting on that ark! Every man for himself!
I mean,
you, Reuben, you're a rhinoceros.
Why is the rhino so small?
The video I did about that single game was 25 minutes long with an 8-minute filmed intro. You know, the Dark Ages. And that's extra embarrassing because you don't need that much time to talk about it. You can sum it up entirely with,
What's this? What's this? I'm sick of all your shit. But the thing is, games like that, and...
What? This is the Bible game? The Bible game? Let's go! I had it for Xbox.
Are a bit too nebulous for me.
Still have it.
They're
It's at my parents' house.
The whole Bible. And today I wanted to specifically look at games
I have
that
zero
were
memory
only
of it.
about Jesus.
Not at all.
Starring Jesus, controlling Jesus, loving Jesus. And this also means I'm not going to be looking at dance praise, praise champion, or guitar praise, because they're all basically the same thing, and they all play like... Jesus is the friend of Jesus is my friend. So let's not waste any time and jump right into it. Oh no.
What is that supposed to be?
The sensitive one that gets really upset about everything. What's his name?
What?
Max.
He's not making fun of Jesus.
Don't worry, he doesn't mind. He's dead. He's been gone for 2,000 years. Where have you been? Oh, can you get your phone and give him a call then? Can you add him on WhatsApp? Well, I don't want him there. Can you get him out? I want Jesus heart surgery.
the first game we have today is called Run, Jesus, Run! The
That sounds like
feds
a
are
threat.
after you. Well, let's see what this is all about then.
It's just 2 pixels. He's not running, he's crawling. Oh! Wait. Did they accelerate your growth or something? A trumpet, I believe?
No!
So yeah, that was fun. As it turns out, Run Jesus Run is also known as the 10-second gospel, and that's because the game does indeed last for 10 seconds. Just
Wait, can you not make the
No, I don't mean it lasts that long if you game over. Even if you beat the game, it only lasts 10 seconds. It's very true to his real life. You run left and right while hitting spacebar on
Isn't he
each
like
screen
33?
to, as the game says, do Jesus things. You save the sick, you walk on water, you jump
Oh.
over a hole. My favorite Jesus thing. And if you do enough of those things at the correct time, you beat the game with all of your apostles.
Yay! And then... Judas happens.
So what have we learned today, boys and girls? The lesson here is don't bother. You'll end up dead anyway. At least the length of the game is
I
just
just
enough
don't-
time to make
the
you
way
think
that
it should
they're
be
on
read
the
as
cross.
Run, Jesus, run, or
The thing underneath it.
Jesus, run!
But we can't just leave him there with his friends Mufasa and plus sign.
They
Especially
weren't
with his
friends.
schlong hanging out. They didn't even take the ring
Yeah.
off. So you know what we have to do? We have to save
I think one of them
Jesus.
was saved. While being crucified.
Save Jesus.
Save Jesus. It's a game on Steam.
Wasn't-
Steamsus. And the first thing
wasn't
the
there, like, a
page told me was,
crazy
this
big
game
game, like,
doesn't look
very
like other
recently?
things you've played in the past. As such, we don't have much information on whether or not you might be interested in it.
Wow.
I can't wait! How do you like your Jesus? Good or simple? I quite like my Jesus to be on the fastest setting.
Oh. Ooh, the LaFerrari.
Okay, let's go.
With
It's time
the-
to save Jesus.
Is that the
The story
Aperta?
here is that Jesus has spent so much
LaFerrari
time
Aperta
saving
with the
you
convertible, I
that now
think?
he's got stuck and needs you to return the favor.
Well, you know what they say. When life gives you lemons, then
Oh, you get a
Level
second
1,
lemon.
click to get rid of the sand blocks. Okay, simple enough.
That Roman's now dead.
Did we just murder a Roman centurion by dropping a bundled collection of human skulls on his head?
Yes.
That was metal as shit. And yep, that's basically
Skulls
what
for
you
the
do
skull
here.
throne.
You click on blocks to make a boulder roll on top of Romans and then go, yeah! Whether you use a sack of skeletons, a spiked cannonball, or a rolling obese cow, you just need to click on blocks and hope the physics kill all of the Romans. Being extra
Okay.
careful to
I mean,
stop the rock
at least
that
it
is
looks
on fire
decent.
heading straight for Jesus. And no, you can't hit Jesse. Otherwise, he heads off back to his dad's house for the weekend. My favorite thing in the game, though, are the explosives. God, they're so violent. They just launch everything right into the face of everyone, even Jesus.
Oh
I
no.
haven't had this much fun since the last time I sang a hymn. Sadly, though, I'm getting bored, so I got to this old whiffly Johnny and stopped.
Kill
Jesus.
Whoa.
Okay.
You know something
Okay.
about those Romans? They'll gladly die for their Caesar.
Yeah, I think I'm done. Sorry, everybody. I know I came back from heaven to check on all of you, but you all seem to
It's
be doing
time to
perfectly
leave.
fine without me, so I'm gonna go. See you later. Bye.
Did you know that there is a fighting game on Steam where you get to play as Jesus Christ?
I'm sorry. I think I just pooed myself. Hello.
This is Fight of Gods, and even though the game
And
is
you get to play as
explicitly
Jesus.
about Jesus, who cares?
in
You
it.
get to play as him beating the shit out of Moses. What more do you need?
Why would he
Fresh
be
off the
fighting
cross and
Moses?
Ready to pound down.
So what are the pros and cons of this game? Well, the pros are... it's
You get
a
to fight as
fighter.
Jesus.
You can play as Jesus. You get to beat up Moses.
Why?
And the cons are...
There are no cons. Just look at how he arrives into the arena.
Please tell me.
Jesus doesn't need to try and get out of his prison. He takes the prison with him and kills you with it. And don't worry, if fighting
That-
Moses is a little bit too racy for you, then you can always
Using
beat up
the
Father
crucifix
Christmas.
as a weapon?
Take that, you bearded nonce! This is for all the years you didn't get me the Hot Wheels garage set. In fact, you wouldn't even exist without me. Where do you think the name Christmas comes from? I am your daddy and you are my bitch. The only problem with Fight
The
of Gods
Saint
for
Nick.
me, though, is that I blow chunks. It's way too hard for me, and I can't tell if it's because the game isn't very good or I just can't play it right. Every
It's a
special move
fighting
I
game,
tried
so-
happened by complete accident, and even when I changed the difficulty down to very easy,
Wow.
I still got destroyed.
By the
This
CPU?
game
Oh.
nails you harder than me.
Seriously though, this is far too hard for me. I just
God.
can't keep up with it. What do you think I am? A priest? If you don't stop
No.
kicking my ass, then I'm gonna stigmata all over the floor.
I'm so sorry for failing you, Jesus. Can you please forgive me? Right then, on to the
Wait,
next game.
stare.
Oh, damn! I forgot to bring it with me.
The next game?
Well, I'm not getting it. I'll send a disciple.
Oi!
Uh-huh.
Go to my flat.
Yes, Jesus.
I left a game in my bedroom.
Okay, I'll be back in a
Okay,
second. Do you want
Jesus'
anything from the
bedroom?
shops?
Yeah, get me a Monster Energy.
I'm sorry, did he just walk to a cathedral? Yeah, he did. Okay. Very beautiful. Do they just allow filming like that? I imagine in some capacity. I know some places probably don't, but obviously it's probably fine there.
Jesus is an anime.
A Jesus anime on a... Is that a VHS?
What am I getting into with this game then?
Enix, like Square Enix? Is that...
Okay, bye.
And then, Jesus? What is going on here? Oh, look,
What?
it's my favorite biblical figure. Jesus staff. Wait, so why is this game called Jesus? Who
It's an acronym,
or what is
obviously.
Jesus? I'm completely lost. Which is because this is a game for the MSX2, a Japanese home computer system from the 80s that was famous for kickstarting Metal Gear, but is now more famous for having nothing in English.
played
Like,
it,
come
oh.
on, I can't even make a joke about what's going on. I get given a load of options, I click them to make something happen, then these squiggles turn into new squiggles, and then this lady's face goes from relatively normal to banana yellow with the hand
That's
of
fine.
a crab. What am I doing?
Simpsons.
I don't understand this moon language. Who even is Jesus?
moon
Is
speak.
this Jesus? Is the ship called Jesus? Why is this game
Oh,
called
God, I
Jesus?
love
Oh
Helsing
Lord,
Ultimate.
Jesus, is that you?
There's a god somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Right, so apparently
He is
there
risen.
is in fact an English fan translation of the Famicom version of this game that you can play on an NES emulator. And at the very least, everything makes a little more sense.
I'm proud
until
of
this
that.
thing pops up and kills everyone, at which point I don't know why Jesus' name is all over this game, because he very clearly abandoned us.
All right, fine.
For
This
that,
game was a
yeah.
stupid choice, but you can't blame me for looking at it. It was literally called Jesus. I had to give it a look,
Yeah.
didn't I?
Must be
Oh, came back.
like a boomerang.
Like Jesus. So why don't we
And
check
like
out
dads,
something that's more
hopefully.
obviously about Jesus with his name in the title? Like, I don't know, 5 loaves and 2 fishes.
There has not been bread in my house in
Story.
a long
One day,
time.
a man went to the corner shop to get groceries for 5,000 people, but they only had 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish.
Oh no!
Luckily, though, Jesus was there, and he turned that small shopping bag into a feast.
Yeah.
Only one time, though. Sorry, Ethiopia. You know what? With stories like this, people eating nothing but bread and fish, kids nowadays don't realize how lucky they have it. They've got all the food in the world, and they still complain it isn't good enough.
Hey, I want
I don't-
pudding. No, you haven't eaten your fingers yet. But Mom.
Finger. Oh.
Here's another story.
I mean, I eat
for
the
you.
same
In order to play
things
this
every
game, I
single
actually
day.
had to sign up to a Bible study forum and purchase a yearly subscription to access the download page. You're welcome, zealots. My username is
Oh no.
Doddy has a great body. Now we need to pick a profile picture, and
Oh.
there are some fantastic ones. Here are some of my favorites. Yippee! Sunday school!
Yippee!
The famous religious figure,
Earth.
R2-D2. My
Oh.
superpower is Jesus! On a mug. I love Sunday school! The one I ended up picking, though, is definitely the best. Friend of the worm.
Who is the
So
worm?
threatening. Who's the worm? Why is he my friend?
I don't-
Where's God?
Is there a
Who
worm
is the worm?
mentioned in the
Starting to
Bible?
think I donated money to a cult. So now I have pleased the almighty worm. Please don't kill me, worm. I have to fill out the rest of my details.
What did I
First
just-
name,
what does that
Span.
sound?
Last name, Ish. City, Spain. State,
Spanish.
churros.
Never had a
Yeah, I think
churro.
we're done. And here we go. 5 loaves and 2 fishes, which should probably just be fish, and the word 5 is written while the number 2 should be written as a word like the number 5. But I'm not going to
Consistency.
be that guy, otherwise I'll be accused of blasphemy.
5 loaves, 2 fishes. Oh Lord, don't you know what my wish is just to be with you and
Okay.
serve you all my life.
That's
I was weak, but you gave me strength to
I remember when Brandon had to
Oh, okay. It's
Escort
starting
a man
again.
out
Is
of
that
the
all we're
club.
getting? Is that the whole song? But
who's
where's my
dressed
favorite
as Jesus
bit?
on Halloween.
Jesus
No?
Christ is my...
Network engineer. Oh my God.
Yeah, he literally had to throw
God,
out
has he
Jesus
heard
out
me
of the
calling
club.
to him? Is my faith being tested?
'Cause,
Oh,
yeah,
joyous
that
day!
was-
Sing Hosanna to
that's
the
a story.
King of Kings!
Is it spawns? It spawns. Spawns? Spawns?
Hello,
Yes!
I'm Spod!
Spawn?
Actually, I'm Spons.
Yeah.
No!
Who's it this time?
Raid
Get that back.
Shadowland. Never
Oh,
heard of
Raid.
it. Where have you been? Can I join you? It's the sponsor of today's
I've
video,
still
and it's
never
a
played
giant
it.
role-playing game for your
Dave
PC or
sent
mobile
me
phone with
7
over
offers.
600 champions to summon and fight with in the land of television.
But yeah, no, the bag.
Download
Like,
Raid Shadow Legends with my QR
I'm-
code or link in the description. I'm not joking when I say that I've been playing Raid.
You might be
ever since
noticing
the
this
first time I
video
got
is
sponsored
uploaded
by
on a
them, and
different
I've
day. I
never
think this
thought
video might
about
be uploaded
deleting
on
it
Saturday.
once. It's incredibly addictive, and
The
high
YouTube
production
algorithm
values are
is
my favorite thing
killing
about
my
it.
channel.
Along with my
So-
personal favorite champion, I give all my best gear to Crimson Helm, but she isn't as good as.
Maria.
And of course,
Mariah,
I must mention
Maria.
that I love the huge bosses. Speaking of, there's no better time to download
But,
Raid because of the newly added
I'm gonna
Hydra
see.
boss. with
I'm gonna
6
test out.
heads.
Let's see
Blight,
what
torment,
uploading less videos to the main
mischief,
channel.
wrath,
If you want more
decay, and
videos, the
suffering,
alternate
which
channel
work
does
together
exist.
To poison you, steal your buffs, weaken your attacks, remove your healing. It's a nightmare. I'm supposed to make this game sound fun, aren't I?
Oh, look, it's simple.
Who
He's
dat?
in it. You want him? Well, then
Pretty
log in
simple.
for 7 days total before January 28th, and this legendary champion is yours for free if you're old or new to the game. It's really that simple.
And don't
Simple.
forget, it's a very special time of year, isn't it? Make Christmas spectacular.
It's March.
And tell them they have BO. Golly gee, thanks, Grandma. And my present to you is my download link,
And my QR
Nice.
code for Grampy.
which will get you the epic hero
Grampy.
Tyrell, 200,000
Has an old
silver,
person-
an
do old people
XP
know how
boost,
QR
an
codes
energy
work?
refill, and 1 ancient shard so you can summon an awesome champion the second you begin the game. All of which will be hiding in your inbox within the game right here. Plus, you don't even need to worry about selling your auntie's present of socks to buy something better because Raid
Dude,
is totally
socks for
free.
Christmas
Thanks
is
again for the sponsor.
a great
and
gift.
Bye.
Let's start
bye,
this
Spons.
thing up. Oh, hello, young man. Nice boat you have here. Oh, yeah, you've also got very nice hips. Yep. Oh, okay. Wait, what's going on? Why can't I look up? Why am I
Also,
stuck
what's with
staring
just
at
the
his lump?
rope
His eyes are up
as
there.
a belt?
It looks like you're steering us in the right direction.
What are you talking about? I
How
just
are we
got
steering?
here. Wait, where did I come from? Where am I? Who is moving this boat? In fact, scratch that. Why isn't this boat
Is it
moving? We're
Isaki?
going slower than Mary Magdalene's libido. And bloody pissing hell, man. These controls are so broken. All it takes is the slightest feathery
And you're
tap
going,
of the keyboard,
oh, yeah.
and you go apeshit flying off in every direction imaginable. I know we've only just started playing this deeply spiritual journey, but I think I'm already feeling the presence of Jesus.
Really?
Oh wait, no, it's vomit. The boatman tells us we need to head to the town
What the
nearby
hell
and
yellow
convince
is it?
my uncle to come with us to see me. So off we go. And no, we can't go any faster, because going to see the Son of God is not that exciting. Even if he did get dressed up for the occasion.
Hey, cool hat. Thanks. It
Oh,
hurts.
We then
I
find
bet
my
it
uncle
does.
busy working in a well with his lovely collection of JPEGs. And he's not happy about us going off to see the G's, so now it's time to
What?
argue with him.
I know it's a long boat ride here to Bethsaida, so why do you want to go now back to the shore and listen to this Jesus teacher all day?
And if you think for a second that these dialogue choices affect anything,
They don't.
you're a complete wrong man. Because in every conversation, only
Don't save.
one of these choices is the correct one to get the game moving on. And if you pick the wrong response, guess
What
what
happens?
happens?
The Messiah? Here? Well, now I've heard everything. I know it's a long boat
Oh,
ride
for the
here to
love of
Bethsaida.
my dad.
Wait, he
You know
just
what, though? He
repeat-
does bring up a very good point.
Do you expect me to drop everything to go listen to a preacher from Nazareth?
We all need bread.
We do need to, you know, survive, so work is important, and I will stay to help you out. I mean, we'll get it done much faster if we work together, and then we can find Jesus quicker.
Oh, well, that doesn't sound right.
So why are you
It's a long
telling
boat
me
ride
not to
from-
go then? Now, what the game wants me to do is tell him that the real-life food and water we need to keep us alive isn't as important as Jesus' morning breath. And you know what? That convinces him.
Don't worry, kids. I'll get you some food.
Pulls out a Bible. I'm never beating
At
allegations.
this point, Uncle
Never.
Fester tells us to find some bread and fish in a nearby house for the trip. Only problem is, nothing here can be clicked on, or jumped on, or climbed on, or prayed on. We're stuck in perpetual misery that not even God could save us from. And I was stuck here for 15 minutes before
How do you
deciding
even find
to give
like a
up and make my
guide?
way over to some more buildings over there.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And I walked the whole way.
How long did that take?
And it took me.
You could have just, you know, took the shortcut across water.
2 entire minutes of nothing.
That's not that bad.
And after all of that, I got there.
Should have seen what happened when I
can't
played
even
Fallout
get in.
76.
Sorry, Jesus, I won't be there to hear your lecture. I guess I'll just have to go to hell. Thank you for playing our game and learning this important Bible story. We hope this story helps you believe
What
Jesus
story?
is the Messiah sent by God
That
to save
food
the
is
world.
not as
well,
important?
Actually, all I learned is that if you want to stop a man from finding Jesus, put a 2-foot wall in the way. May you feel fed by his presence and ready to serve him all your life. Yep, this is a cult.
I really need to do a messy brow. Quick, everyone! We have to go to the toilet!
That's not how you spell that. Toilets are heavy. Toilet is broken. What? Why was that in your toilet?
This here is a Sinclair ZX Spectrum, possibly the UK's biggest home
Spectrum.
computer from the 80s. You know, back in the days when games for computers came on
Cassettes.
cassette tapes.
I remember cassettes. God, I'm old.
That one's Horace Goes Skiing.
I want to go skiing. I haven't gone skiing in so
Half
long.
of you even know what a cassette tape is. Bands used to record albums
I-
on these things.
I know what they are. My parents' car when I was a kid did cassettes. No.
And that was why?
Now, the Spectrum may have been revolutionary for the time, but going back to it today isn't that fun at all. Take the game Manic Miner, for instance. You boot it up, and then after 3 minutes and 13 seconds of loading, it takes you to this.
Oh, the colors. Oh, the color.
Believe it or not, there is a Jesus game on the Spectrum, Galilee, which is a place Jesus went to one time. And in that story,
what happened?
I think he wanted to go and see a concert and he didn't have a ticket, so he tried to sneak in without anyone noticing, like...
Okay, well, the game isn't
He
about
should have
Jesus.
put a box on himself.
And Jesus isn't in it.
But it does count because this is a location
That Jesus
and
went to.
Jesus can be anything, even a place.
So we boot up the game and this happens.
Oh God, I hate that. That's why I always play. Whenever I played games like Pokemon games or anything like that, I muted the audio. My Nintendo DS always muted. Just if I ever play any games on anything ever, it's always muted, unless it's like on a console.
Oh.
Okay.
You thought it loaded? No, because it takes a total of 4 minutes and 50 seconds to load, after which we finally
Is that because
get
it
to a
takes so
title
long to
screen.
read a
Time
cassette?
To play Galilee, 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 Figaro, Magnifico, oh.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
It took 5 minutes to load text.
Wait, did you say you wake up with a throbbing head? Just throbbing head.
Galilee is a text adventure. Yeah, no graphics, no music,
For 5 minutes of
just
loading.
text. The real adventure is in your head, and that's the best thing about playing a video game. You wake up with a
You
throbbing...
said there's no music.
There is something very important to do, but you cannot remember what it is. What do you want to do now? Well, let's press enter and see.
Cry?
You are
Scream?
in the graveyard. In the distance, a field is ready for harvest. Obvious directions
How do you
are
know?
north or west. Okay then, go north. You are in the graveyard. You hear groaning and screaming. What do you do now? Join in?
Yeah.
Alright, fine. Oh, hang on. A maniac jumps on you and hits you. Holy shit, but we only just started! What is this, John Wick? What do I do now? Attack maniac.
Yeah, no, don't.
Okay.
Why does it just say that?
Jump on him?
He's on you.
Call him a... Right then, I don't know what to do. He's been jumping on us
That
like
word's a big
trampoline
no-no.
for at least a minute, and I can't get him off. So, what if I hit him back?
Nope.
You hurt your hand. The maniac says, I'll kill you again! Hang on!
Again?
What? When did he kill me the first time? What do I do now? I don't know. Ask him why? I do not see why here. I'll kill you again! Alright, fine. Kill him. You do not have a weapon.
I beg
The
to
maniac
differ.
leaves. Boy, this game's going 1,000,000 miles an hour! Well, hey, I'm not done with him yet. Chase maniac. A maniac jumps on you and hits you.
God damn it!
What kind of a place am I living in where I can't walk 3 feet without a maniac leaping on top of me? You know what I want to do? Move house. Now he's saying he'll
Why would I
kill
want
us
to move
again.
house? I have
What the hell is going
guns
on?
here. That's where my guns
I don't
are.
know. Steel weapon.
Don't. That's not an
We
option.
need to be smarter about this. We have to take
Throw a rock
another
at him.
route. What would Jesus do? He's not real!
Talk to maniac. The maniac says, I'll kill you again.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm glad we got that cleared up. I'm really running out of ideas now. Find weapon. You see the maniac. Yep, I saw him a while ago. Okay, well, maybe he's just a bit
Well,
grog.
you didn't see him
Take
early enough.
maniac on a date. You can't get that! What,
Wait,
is the
it
maniac
knows
out
that?
of my league? You know what? Screw it. I'm not giving him the satisfaction. Kill myself. You do not have a weapon.
You don't need a weapon to do that.
You are in the graveyard. You hear the rattling of chains. Well, that sounds sick. I'm going to record them for my mixtape. I can't follow all that! Well, in that case, I really haven't got any more ideas. Give up. You give a denarius.
What is a denarius? Wasn't she in Game of Thrones?
What? You know what? I don't want to go to Galilee anymore. Galilee sucks. I think I'm gonna have my holiday somewhere else, like Suckley. Or maybe even really push the boat out and go to Licky End. But I haven't decided yet. I need to figure out which is closer once I reach Piddle Bypass!
Okay, let's get back on track. Jesus games.
I mean,
games. Well, they seem to be all over Steam,
there's
don't they?
Climax,
so let's
North
go back on
Carolina.
Steam and see what we can find next. Like,
It's also
Jesus
Detroit, North
Christ
Carolina.
RPG.
Who gave Jesus an RPG?
Okay.
I guess he was born in the Middle East. I mean, oh, wait. There's thickness ratings to bleach.
This tastes like Fanny.
We start off in a nice little house where we keep water, fish, and eggs in treasure chests, and then
Wow,
wiggle our
eggs?
way
Oh,
over
you're
to
rich.
Mother Mary to let her know we're leaving to get our first Pokemon. Both I and your father, I mean Joseph,
I'm gonna go
will
be a
miss you.
Pokemon champion.
Sneef. Sneef. We walk around the town, talk to people, and find out that we can't help the organ player get wrecked because I can't perform miracles yet without traveling to the desert to get baptized. Because even if you are the son of God, you're still useless until you get wet. We go to the oasis to get baptized and
I don't
come
think
out
I've been
looking like a
baptized.
stupid baby.
Hello, I'm Jesus Christ. I just shit my pants.
As it turns out, I
Maybe when I
learned
was a baby?
exorcism,
I
and
don't
all
know.
it took was me getting a little bit damp.
Dude, I want that!
Caddy?
No.
Caddy?
Suddenly,
fine.
Satan of all people appears, and he is
In a
looking
suit.
fire. If this guy is supposed to be the root of all evil, why do I want to get a beer with him? He tries tempting us to jump off of a cliff to prove that we are as great as we say we are, and we reply, you are not to put the Lord your God to the test. Pussy. And because of that cop-out, Satan sends Beelzebub after us with all of his minions.
Wait, that's Beelzebub?
Brown trousers.
You
Time for
don't
a
look
battle,
like
then.
the one
Yeah.
from Hell of a Boss.
Demonic fly uses smelly finger.
You know what? I don't want to fight anymore. Which is good, because in the game, I can always choose to refrain. I mean,
Oh,
after
you
all,
run a pacifist run.
that
Okay.
is what Dad would want.
Well, I died, and we get the greatest message I've ever read. Jesus Christ was defeated. Sorry, Christians.
Right then, I guess we can't fix every problem with peace, so it's time for Jesus to...
Kill the demon, go to hell. Kill the demon, go to hell. Kill the Lord of the Flies, go to hell. And then I stole his wallet. And the Bible
Nice.
lesson we learned today, kids, is that violence solves everything. Jesus Christ
I don't know about
RPG is an
everything.
RPG where you walk around an overworld, explore buildings,
well, every
talk
game's
to
an
people
RPG
for advice and
technically, right?
items, buy weapons and armor, find party members in the form of disciples, level up with
Did you just
experience
put him in his
points
pocket?
to learn new miracles, and attack everyone that disagrees with you in turn-based battles.
How tabled the turn.
Sadly, though, you can't walk on water. You're not
That's
my
like his
Jesus.
whole thing.
You can't progress throughout
Well,
the
it's
game
not,
without
but-
obtaining certain miracles, which you can use in combat as well as the overworld. But in order to get those miracles, you have to do a lot of fights to get a lot of XP. I don't remember that bit in the Bible
it's
where
a
Jesus had to
decent
grind.
plot.
The thing is, though, this game may be on Steam, but it's totally free to download.
Oh, look
and it's
at that.
a totally functional RPG. I've got no complaints about it, really. Finally, after all the bollocks I've seen so far, playing Jesus Christ RPG is just like when
This
you're
is on
starving
somebody's
and you
resume.
finally get your food at a restaurant.
Yes, my favorite.
Spaghetti.
And to make things
Plate.
even better, this game is actually a trilogy. Yeah, 3 RPGs in one. Rise Jesus Christ RPG is more of the exact same, so I won't say anything about it. But what about Baby Jesus Christ RPG? What could this
I thought
one
we were
be
gonna
like?
do
We get
Rise of
some
the Tomb
intro
Raider,
text
Shadow of the
talking about
Tomb
angel
Raider.
Gabriel coming down to see Mary for a bit of the old in out, and she's not very happy about it.
Greetings, favored one. The Lord is with you. I also didn't get much sleep last night.
So Gabriel tells Mary that she'll
Isn't
be
Gabriel
pregnant
an
with the Son
archangel?
of God despite her being a virgin, and her face sums it all up. And then, as if by magic, with the tiniest tap of the spacebar, she's knocked up in a single frame. Sorry, can we see that again?
Wow.
Disappointingly, not much else
Wow.
happens after that, and it becomes more of the exact same again. Except now you control a fat, blooming Mary as she violently shakes her pregnant stomach around. The main problem with this, though, is that I went out of the town to try and explore, when all of a sudden I was jumped by a desert thief, and Mary was surprised. So surprised, she died in one hit. Game over.
One
And here's
hit?
baby Jesus about to be stabbed.
By who?
Sitting in a big poo. Fine then, I'll stock up on some weapons before I leave. Hello there, poor starving child. I don't have
Buy
any food,
something.
but did you know the only food you need is the word of Jesus Christ? I'll buy something off of you. Battle
bat.
saw? Perfect.
How's
I've
the
always
kid
wanted
poor
to equip the Virgin
when he has
Mary
that?
with a battle saw. Oh look, it's Joseph. Come on then. Time to go to Bethlehem and give birth to our bastard child. Oh no, a tourist
Don't know if you
appeared
can
and
say
called
that
us-
word.
hillbillies from Nazareth. I guess now we have no choice but to kill him with our battle sword. And luckily, Joseph joined our party pre-equipped with a giant battle hammer. After caving the tourist's face in, we look around all of the inns to stay for the night.
He was
sadly,
was he a carpenter? I know Jesus was a
see
carpenter.
where this is going. Time for us to have a perfectly normal and natural birth in a cow pat. We find the right stable we need, walk in the door, and then immediately there's Jesus. Boy, that was quick.
There. That was easy.
We three kings of Orient,
The three wise men.
bearing gifts with God unknown.
Okay, then time to move on to the next game I found. Fluffy and God's Amazing Christmas Adventure. I don't know if
What
Jesus
is
has
the
anything
best
to do with this game.
Jesus game out there?
But he did have a lot of hair, so Fluffy must be his nickname.
Also, I'm pretty sure those angels are literally just copy and paste and flipped.
Oh
mirrored.
dear. Fluffy is not Jesus. Fluffy is a sheep.
I'm so sorry, Jesus. Can you please forgive me?
Alright, so this game isn't about Jesus at all, which means it doesn't count. But the second that
What?
God appeared in the game and started talking,
Hello, Fluffy the sheep.
I couldn't bring myself to
thought he was
stop
about to say good
recording
morning
it.
Well,
Vietnam.
my name is the Lord Almighty. You can
That's
just
not a
call
name.
me God.
You
well,
can
that's a
call
better
me
name.
Matthew McConaughey. So this is one of those I'm just going to tell you the story of Jesus games with a few
And you're
interactive
sheep.
elements along the way. But when I say a few, I really mean a few, because most of this just goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on.
Well,
Hey, you know what I really wanted to do today? Become a prophet, and like all
You
good
can just do
prophets,
that?
I want to rewrite my own version of Isaiah 9, my favorite movie in the series. But we can only edit what's already there a few words at a time. Name a thing that is super good. Premarital sex. Name a thing that
my
is really
God,
bright.
I mean,
My
it's not
arsehole.
wrong.
Name a form of restraint or force that is really
wouldn't know.
strong. The policeman. Two words that mean the same thing as smashed. Wasted and drunk. One word that describes what the whole world could use. YouTube.com/Caddicarus. Name a profession
Nice.
that helps people. My dealer. A new, more exciting title for God.
Bruce?
Mr.
Oh.
Name a royal title or government title given to a leader. Yas Queen. A good adjective. Oh, sorry. An good adjective, such as
An.
great man or loving mother. Bulging. Perfect. Time to export. The prophet Fluffy said in the 9th chapter of her book, there will be a time in the future when Galilee of the Gentiles will be filled with premarital sex. The people who
I know
walk
where I'm
in
going.
darkness will see a great asshole that will shine on all who live in the land where death casts its shadow. For God will break the policeman that binds his people. In that day of peace, battle gear will be wasted and drunk.
Well,
For a
okay,
child
that
is
works.
born to us. A
Going
YouTube.com/Caddicarus is given to us. These will be his royal titles. Wonderful dealer, mighty mister, Yas Queen of Peace.
Yes.
He will rule forever with fairness and justice from the throne of his ancestor David. The bulging commitment
How did
of
he
the
say
Lord
this without
Almighty will
laughing?
guarantee this.
Oh.
Wait a second, you can print this? Well, then that
Please
settles
do.
it. The words of Fluffy will be set in stone forever.
Go nail it on the church door like Martin Luther. Okay, he really got the sheep. I thought he just found like a nativity scene, but no, he actually did this and got a sheep. I guess maybe actually there would be a sheep in a nativity scene.
Now, to be honest, I was gonna stop the game here. But then I discovered that you can have the game read this back to you. And that made it so much better.
There will be a time in the future when Galilee of the Gentiles will be filled with premarital sex. To the people who walk in darkness will see a great asshole that will shine on all who live in the land, for a child is born to us. A YouTube.com/Caddicarus is given to us. Everlasting Father.
Yo!
Yas Queen
I guess
of
this is
Peace,
like
the
kind of a
bulging
newer game.
commitment of the Lord Almighty will guarantee this.
And then I was going to stop the game there.
And then it went go.
But then I found something else. Super Jesus.
Time to fill in more text gaps and tell the world what really happened on Christmas Day.
Super baby Jesus, the super messiah, was born in the John Legend's house. Real baby Jesus' greatest powers were his giant feet and tiny fingers. Super baby Jesus wins friends and conquers enemies by his exploding balls. The real baby Jesus will grow up to conquer people's hearts with his blaspheming.
And then I was going to stop
It
the
never
game there.
ends. It just
really
keeps
was.
going. Please.
But then on the main menu, I noticed this little thing in the bottom corner. DJ Fluffy Jams. I just had to. Stop looking at me like that.
And what is this? I hard
Instruments?
way?
Wait,
Well,
can you
it's
make
drag
a
and
can you
drop
make a
songs of
sick
praise
beat?
mixer set to some Christmas hymns, and you can change a few words around
That's
and add
good.
in your
Jesus
own background
Christ,
noises.
Here's what I came up with. Merry Pissmas.
Mustard! Oh, man.
You know what? For a game that's about Jesus and where Christmas comes from, I didn't see Jesus a single time in this game. Where the hell was he?
It was
Sorry,
just...
mate. I think we forgot about you.
Oh, he's getting more
Time
angry.
to move on to the next game, then. Fist of Jesus, a game that used to be on
Bloody
Steam
Gospel
and
of
mobile
Judas.
phones back in 2015, before suddenly being removed forever, meaning you can't actually buy it anymore unless you already owned it before it was taken down.
And he has a
Or
copy.
you pirate it.
Ah.
Like I did.
Ah.
I'm so sorry! I'm so sorry! I didn't mean to illegally download it! Please let me come home! I'm really sorry.
Are
It's
you?
so cold outside. Please let me in, Dad!
What's really sad, though, is that even after all the effort I went through to download the game
Imagine
and
seeing
emulate
that.
I really don't have much to say about it. Maybe it's
just
because
being a
I pirated
bystander.
the Android version. It's the only one that I could find and get working. But this is one of the most basic beat-em-ups I've ever played. Buy something and get rid of the ads.
What ads?
Buy it. It's not particularly good or bad or even actually that funny. The story we have here is that there isn't one.
But that doesn't matter.
Oh, it's
I'm
just
smart.
characters.
I know mathematics.
Okay, well,
Do you?
Lazarus has come back from the dead and is turning everyone into zombies, and Jesus wants us to send him back to hell, otherwise he'll get told off. But other than that, you throw fish at the poor. The game is a beat 'em up. You beat 'em and you up 'em, charging around like a galloping sausage right into the enemy's back door. It's incredibly straightforward shit. Each level is a little arena.
What,
You can
a
pick up
swordfish?
weapons. You have a few unlockable special moves, and you can either survive.
Bro
the
just hit the
zombies you can,
Kamehameha
or
in a
kill
Jesus
certain number
game.
of zombies, chickens, or dirty, stinking lepers.
I remember that bit in the Bible when Jesus said to the sick,
The lepers?
do the world a favor and let me finish you off.
You don't even control
Didn't
Jesus for
he
most of it, which is even more
cure
disappointing.
a lot of the
Instead, you play
lepers?
as Judas, you know, the guy from the Beatles song, written by Paul McCartney and Jonathan Lanoon. Hey, Jude. I mean, if you like the idea of killing sheep with the stars of Bethlehem or pulling the hearts out of non-believers because that will make them join your religion, then by all means, illegally download the game and see for yourself. But it's just a bit too wishy-washy for me. There's not much going on here. And this Lazarus boss fight? Impossible. I swear to Jesus Christ, otherwise known as God Jr., that it isn't possible. Whenever you try to get behind him to attack during this phase of the fight where he's invincible from the front, he always gets multiple hits in or speeds off towards you before you can even get away safely. And you will die.
Oh, stop being such a...
Can't say that word.
I'm Jesus. I can't swear.
It's not even a swear.
Stop being such a... twunt.
Okay.
And speaking of twunts, here is Pathway to Jesus on the iPhone.
5 incredible
I
adventurers
have that, an iPhone,
entrusted
not the
with
game.
an airship that can take them anywhere in the world, powered by a special Bible that also opens pathways to the past.
Yep, I'm gonna need some help with this one. Okay, we all learned a very valuable lesson today, and we're all better people for it.
So yes, you heard that
Not
right.
even using a
This
mirror.
is a video game where you pilot a time-traveling spaceship powered by a Bible that is searching for Jesus F. Christ. And on your mobile phone, no less. I always wanted to finish a phone call to my granddad's funeral director and then hop on my Bible spaceship game. Suddenly, the ship crashes.
It has
because,
to be for kids,
I don't
right?
know, maybe because the controls have been left with a goddamn chimp. And we wake up in this very strange place. We swipe around the
Sugurigato would
screen
have
to move,
words.
head for the exit, and
Mission complete. You walked on a path.
It's
Wow.
too hard.
this is an extremely basic pushing puzzle game, and I mean extremely basic. This has solely been designed for the kiddywinks, so they can easily get their daily dose
I bet
of
I
the
can
man in
break
the
it.
bathrobe.
I
To be fair,
broke
though, it
Crash
isn't
Bandicoot
awful.
2
It looks fine
again
enough,
today,
it has
by the
decent
way.
production values, but what are we doing all of this for?
I know where and when we are. This is Bethlehem, on the night Jesus was born.
Wait, how did
That's
we time
convenient.
travel to the birth of Jesus? It didn't happen!
Though our airship crashed and our teams separated, it appears that God has used this moment to show us something incredible.
Yeah, you hear that, kids? If your spaceship crashes and you don't know if anybody is left alive, screw them, it doesn't matter. Because God made you crash so that you could see his snotty little son. And that's more important than finding your dying friends.
The Spirit of God descended on him like a dove, and a voice from heaven spoke on him, saying, "This is my son, whom I love."
And that's why I'm going to let him die on a big wooden stick. Okay, I take it back. This game isn't that good at all. It's actually a little bit...
I heard something. Hey, you're not supposed
I
to be
heard
here.
something. What are you gonna do about it? Yeah, mission complete. Eat it, nerd.
Completely broken? Just check out this AI here.
I heard something. I heard something.
Yeah, he phased through you.
Who's there? Who's there?
Do you just not like gingers? Is that what this is? Oh, and you'd think I wouldn't complain about the controls here when all you do is swipe the screen.
Yeah.
But man, it is
bad.
non-stop. You swipe for every single
Oh,
individual
every
space
step?
you need to move. After a while, it kills your finger. It's just constant rubbing. I feel like Jesus is fluffer.
Jesus was only 12 when he was teaching in the temple.
I know what that word means.
Kids really can do amazing things.
Yeah, kids, I know you don't want to tidy your room or wash a plate, but feel free to teach Christianity. You don't even need to do your homework, it's fine.
God can work any problem for good. I have the hope that he will do just that in this situation.
Sweet! He'll finish the game for me then. And I think he might actually have to because I can't
What?
go any further. I distract this guy with the only rock available, which means I have no more rocks to distract this guy, and I physically can't continue. Hey!
Wait, he's...
What do I
Why
do?
is he just staring there?
Where do I go? I can't move. Help me, Squeezy Jeezy.
Wait a second, why am I playing this? I'm
What?
the son of G. I can do whatever I want.
What are you gonna do?
I'm hungry.
Okay.
I want free food. Yes!
The fact that...
Welcome to the Beefy Boys. How can I help?
Hi, yeah, I came back to save you from sin. I want a burger. Actually, no, scratch that. I want two. Hi, come on in. It's you. Come on.
It's
Yeah,
you.
It's me. Someone gets it. Finally. Thank
Oh,
you
no.
very much. Dying for a burger. Congratulations, it's a boy. Right. Sit me down and give me all your meat. Okay, thank you. This way.
The name is just perfect.
They think I'm Jesus, but I'm actually not.
Okay then, guys, here you go. Here's your table.
Okay.
Actually,
Very small booth.
can I go to the kitchen instead?
Why?
I need to bless it. Whoa, that smells great. You mind if I
Who let him in the kitchen? Okay.
Simply having wonderful Christmas time. Come on, keep going. Chop,
He
chop,
wanted to...
chop,
Wow,
and
that was a
keep
good
trying
flip.
with my sandals.
Bro saw an opportunity to flex on people. He knew this was gonna be a YouTube video, and he's like,
Hey, look,
perfect.
vegans.
Miracles of Jesus for Windows 95. If you want eternal salvation in heaven, all you need is 32 megabytes of RAM. And thus Jesus said unto his disciples,
that's
it
not
is
a lot.
better to set the system color depth to 256. Yes. Oh.
What?
No. We boot the game up, and I'm in love with the fact that Jesus' corpse is the mouse pointer. I love it. And let's begin our path to
He
heaven
might
with
not,
some
well,
puzzles.
he might not be dead at that point. Spot the differences? What car is that?
Shit, man.
Can I
this
get a new
music is
car?
Banging. Where can I get the album?
I didn't know Jesus grew up in the projects.
First off, there's this painting game, and I made my own masterpiece that I
Oh,
call Leprosy.
Fiona, oh.
Then there's Spot the Difference, and if you get it wrong too many times,
You get
you
crucified?
burn in hell. I
Oh.
know. Then finally, there's these jigsaws to solve, where every finished piece makes a lovely noise that sounds like Satan's... I've heard Pap
Why did
smears
the
more
dog
pleasant than
explode?
this. What I find interesting, though, is that these are the only games on this disc, and they are all memory games. Remember what the right colors are for painting, remember what was different about the original picture, also that the kids playing can
okay.
train their stupid idiot pea brains to remember as much holy scripture as possible. Hey, I know that
Imagine
sounds
walking in a
simple,
room
but
and
none of the
seeing
games I've
that
played
happening.
so far had an entire section dedicated to just reading prayers at you.
Is Caddy gonna do the...
Oh, a prayer
thing?
before going to sleep in case we
I'm
don't
not even
wake
sure if I
up.
did it
How
right.
sweet.
I'm not Catholic.
For those who have no shelter. that you protect them and keep them from harm.
Well,
I come to your presence and pray for the people who are suffering from illness. You are the healer, Lord. Heal their wounds, cure their illness.
Oh, that's good. I guess you won't need hospitals then.
Guide me, Lord, throughout this night and in the days to come.
Yours truly, Princess Toadstool.
Bitch! Okay, time to head off to my favorite biblical game, Information. And let's check
We
out
love
some
that.
of the characters of the Bible. Oh, wow.
Wow.
I didn't know Pavarotti was in it. And by the way, Joseph, you could really do with a haircut. And David, you could do with a new face. Hang on, where's Mary? Why isn't she a
Who's
main
Esther?
character in Jesus' life? Well, I guess she didn't do too much. She only birthed him. Right, fine then. Let's...
Why are there coins?
Let's go and see what weapons is. Joy to the world, I did come. Time to check out the word of God now. What does he say about wisdom? What is wisdom?
I don't know.
Okay, then how about obedience? He who does not love God and does not keep his words is in for eternal damnation.
What?
So you're saying I need to be gay?
And finally, we have the story, the main event of this ancient holy artifact. From Windows 95. And don't let the horrifying Silent Hill rusted text put you off. This is simply a very basic retelling of the life of Jesus without any interactivity, and that's it. Play Miracles of Jesus right now. The game critics all over the world are saying you can buy it if you want. Yeah, I thought this was going to be one of those
I really don't know
Disney
what day this
storybook
video is going
games,
to be
but with
live.
added smiting, and no, it's just a boring narration telling you things that Jesus did,
I don't know.
and apparently the narrator can't even read.
But he saw many of the Pharisees and Sadducees come to the baptism.
Oh boy, oh no, Jesus, stop it! No, to put that back on, what are you doing? No!
Angels came.
Okay, to be fair, there is this one awesome bit where you do safe cracking with Jesus, but aside from that, I've got nothing to add. It doesn't even finish the story at the crucifixion. You
Where
know,
does
the
it
best
continue
bit
after?
just stops
Okay, well.
right here as he gets taken away after being caught kissing a man in a forest because it was illegal back then. Luckily, the voice acting is easily my favorite thing.
How good is it?
Is my beloved son, with whom I am well pleased.
Yeah, did you hear that? God's well pleased with his son, yeah? He's well good, isn't he? You're right, proper lad. I'm God, I'm well pleased with my son. Well pleased. My favourite band is Wet, Wet, Wet.
Get up.
What?
Why are you sleeping?
Yeah, come
Oh,
on.
dude,
We've
the
gotta
voice
get some
acting.
ice cream and find some boys.
Turn away from your sins.
Like,
and
I
baptize
don't think the
yourself.
voice actors paid for this. They're just asked a friend. They're like, hey, can you... This is what happens when everyone thinks they can voice act.
You are the Son of God. Command these stones to turn into bread.
It is written in the scriptures that man shall not live on bread alone, but by every word that
Good, 'cause I
comes
don't have
from the
any.
mouth of God.
So what you're saying is you can't do it.
If you are the Son of God, cast thyself down.
And please stop my tail from coming out of my stomach.
At the end of it all, though, Miracles of Jesus does show off my personal favourite miracle he ever pulled off. The time when he found the fire exit.
By the way, if any of you out there are genuinely worried that I'll be damned to hell for all eternity for making this video, don't worry. I was christened, so I get a free pass.
Next up, we have this special little gem known as the U Testament, a game about Jesus made by a guy called M. Dickey, who is infamous around the internet for making the worst things.
Oh. Never heard of him.
The game starts off with a character creator, and...
Okay.
I am not changing anything about him. Welcome to Planet
He's
Earth,
perfect.
Sid Arthur. And here is what the cutscenes look like.
Oh, the eyes.
I wish Dad was here to see this.
can't see it. It's a load of frying shit.
The game follows your journey to meet Jesus Christ and become besties with him. But first we need to get baptized, which ends up not happening because we're told we're a fool. And then, oh, look at that. Oh, look, the quality just got worse. Good. And then this woman appears claiming to be God. But we know
What?
that isn't possible because women can't do it. And by the way,
Wow.
those cutscenes, yeah, I'm not doing anything to them. They just run like that at 3 frames a second. If my 3090 can't run this beast, we are beyond saving. I guess we're dealing with a bit of a tricky dicky.
I think that might be
So this fake god over
a
here,
coding
she's
issue.
so fake that as soon as she stops speaking, the entire village of bug-eyed freaks all rush at her to beat her to the ground. But I don't join in.
What?
I watch instead.
Oh.
Can I borrow some of your toilet roll? We run off somewhere else, and lo and behold, there he is.
Why
Mr.
is his
Christ
beard hair
himself.
different
yes,
than his
I know
actual
he looks like
head
an alcoholic
hair?
bricklayer, but trust me, it's definitely him. And at this point, all we have to do is follow him and watch stuff happen. Yeah, that's
So
it.
we're just
Map
gonna
tells
watch
us
him
where to
perform
go,
miracles?
we find him. Map tells us he's moved somewhere else, we find him. Map tells us he's moved somewhere else, we find him. This is as much fun as a dick veruca. And every time we find him, he gives us a new wisdom. A man cannot live by bread alone, only
Okay,
by
well-
the energy that makes it bread in the first place. What?
Wait, is that actually a
Wait,
verse?
If anything, I just wish that more interesting stuff happened here because.
Do I need to go
nothing
grab my
really
Bible
does,
to look
aside
up
from the time that I
whatever
got fed up
Matthew
and decided
4,
to beat Jesus,
whatever
at
that
which
was?
point he said, "Touch me again and I'll kill you." Jesus loves me, this I know. What's that, father of Christianity? Professor Peace? Mr. Goodwill toward men? You'll kill me, will you? Well,
I thought me
we'll
was a good
see
time.
about that.
To be fair, I suppose I was meant to be touched by Jesus and not the other way around. But come on, man,
Oh.
do you really think you can just kill whoever you want?
Oh.
Something that I do actually like a little bit are the loading screens in between each area. They
Why?
give you spiritual quotes about the life of Jesus from famous religious figures,
Oh,
including
Gandhi.
Mahatma Gandhi, the Prophet Muhammad, Pharrell Williams, Jay-Z,
What?
Bruce
No.
Lee,
No.
Oprah Winfrey, Jimi Hendrix, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Tupac, Kanye West, Eminem, Osama Bin Laden, and...
What? No. 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 It has to be a joke, right? There's no way.
Osama Bin Laden. Osama Bin Laden!
Well, I suppose we did manage to find him, and nobody's found Jesus yet, so... Oh no, his name popped up and he made everything go pink. Silly Bin Laden.
By the way, on the character creation screen, you can make some absolute freaks of nature,
Oh.
let me tell you. Like Peter, the 33-year-old, 1 foot tall, fat and angry old man.
I don't have a small wang, it's
That's-
proportionally very big.
And
He's-
then there's
I mean,
Elijah,
1 foot
the
tall.
11-foot tall, topless, bearded woman with a receding hairline. Now, I know there's a few of you out there that like getting stepped on, but is this too much? Or do you consider
no.
it a challenge? Do you need to conquer Mount
What is it,
Everest?
Lady
But
D
hey, at
from
least I know
Resident
that if I
Evil
wanna get
Village?
to heaven, all I gotta do is fly a plane into a building. And I'm not suggesting anything here, but Osama did run away and hide in a cave, and Jesus was resurrected and walked out of a cave.
I don't like where this is going.
I'm not saying he's Jesus, but...
New gang time. Here is Secrets of Jesus, and there is Jesus telling us a secret. But keep it to yourself.
Does he have
because the
mascara
police
on?
one's after him. Hey, do you want to see the scariest thing of all time?
What?
I love this artwork. It's the angriest hushing face I've ever seen. Why does Jesus look so intimidating? It's like I caught him in the church touching kids. Wait a minute. Here are some of the Steam achievements.
There's
Jesus
17 of
gets
them.
assassinated. Jesus
What?
is ticklish and piss. And here we are,
Oh,
the
no.
title screen. The Secrets of Jesus.
Do you think some of these little, some people made
The
this
game
just to make
starts off
like
in Italy,
fun
where a
of
lonely
thing?
fisherman can't catch any fish, so then he starts whinging about having pizza again, and then starts complaining about his weight, and then, oh Jesus, Lord in heaven, please don't make me eat pizza again. I'm praying to the Almighty Lord, please don't make me eat pizza again. Please do not make me eat Domino's again. So then the angels say, fine, shut up. And God himself hands him a message in a bottle that reads, don't get too excited. There's nothing actually useful in this message, but have you heard of a man named Jesus? Immediately we forget
You
the
should go
plight of
find
the
him.
starving fish man and end up in Jesus' crib. And guess what? He won't stop bitching either. I don't like my house. I can't sleep. My neck hurts.
I don't
have
think-
OCD. Just get to the point
I don't think
already.
Jesus
Look, here's
ever
Mary
complained
doing
like
something
that.
weird with her arm legs. Let's give her a pat. Good boy. Surprise.
Me when I see
For
my
God's
nephews?
sake, Jesus.
Hello, little child.
Where's the Writer's Nobel Prize?
Secrets of Jesus is boring. There is so much talking in this damn thing. I know point and click
But it's
games
not
tend to be a
voice
bit
acted,
talky,
is
but
it?
no joke. This is mostly dialogue. Absolutely insipid dialogue that doesn't mean anything, explain anything, contribute to the plot. It's like walking into someone else's text messages from the year 30 AD. Well, at the very least, Jesus does give us a bit of the look. He goes around the town being
he
so
just trying
high
to
and
rizz us
mighty,
up?
it makes me sick. He finds an old man, demands his name, and then when he asks for Jesus' name in return, he replies, "Don't worry, simpleton, you can't pronounce it anyway." He disturbs
Wow.
the home of a naked woman.
Is that because he's
demands that
supposed
she
to be
come
Jewish?
outside because he's going to heal people. She says no thanks because I'm, you know, naked. And he says back to
Valid.
her that if she comes out right now, he'll use his powers to enlarge some of her. Even candles candles are beneath this man. Who does he think he is? The son of God? I'm the
well.
Candles are useless compared to me. Well, okay then, Mr. Big Shot. If you're so
That's
bright
nuts.
and wonderful, you can be my hallway lamp. Oh no, what's this now? Jesus Christ himself refuses to carry on walking forward on this path because there are 2 rabbits in the way.
Bunnies.
What kind of messiah are you?
Which
Clicking
apparently
around,
they're different
clicking around,
things.
clicking around. I have no idea.
Bunnies and
what I'm
rabbits
doing.
aren't the
Can't
same
go
thing.
this way, can't go that way, can't pick this up, can't pick that up. Ruin this person's day, ruin that person's day. Shall I jump?
Yes.
Wait, really?
Do you want to know what the name of the next game is?
No. Did he didn't cover the Bible game, did he?
Jesus in space. Jesus in space.
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
This will look perfect on my desktop next to Manhunt 2. Stardate 9/10/18, somewhere in the Alpha Gamer system. Christians aboard the Starship Tarsus are on a mission to...
Oh man, let me guess. A mission to save an entire planet's ecosystem? A mission to end a centuries-long war?
No, it's not.
A mission
It's not
to
that.
rescue a captured galactic diplomat?
A mission to share the gospel.
It's
Hyperdrive.
Is that
Bibles?
is that a mission?
Sorry, dude.
Is that
Bibles
missionary?
aren't gonna save you from your own hair growing out of your eyes. This is Stu Dent, and he's a lovable little Christian boy whose sole mission is to explore other planets.
He's giving me
and
big
share-
Pajama Sam vibes.
And share the good word of Jesus with aliens. Sadly, you never get to see Jesus in space in Jesus in space, but it's okay. Instead, you get to see Humpty Dumpty. Oh, and they also have this robot dressed as a Sunday school teacher.
Nice.
Wow, Shellbot, is that a new hair hologram you're wearing? Nice.
I would take you out back, but luckily for you, thou shalt not covet thy robot ass.
By the way, look at this picture. I've never seen a game screenshot where absolutely nothing looks like it belongs together. And
None
I
of
love
this.
it. All of a sudden, we get an extreme close-up of sunburned Buzz Lightyear, and then we're attacked by
Oh,
asteroids.
cool.
Oh,
It's
no.
actually a game,
Oh,
though.
Don't worry. If you don't want to do it, you can skip every single minigame if you want with this little menu up here.
what?
You can't lock out the gospel of Jesus behind a difficulty wall. I do recommend that you do that anyway, though, because otherwise you'll be stuck listening to these noises whenever you do anything right.
Nice shot, Stu. Nice shot, Stu. Nice shot, Stu. Nice shot,
Is it
Stu.
every
and one
time?
more thing.
They didn't
Shut
think that'd be
up.
repetitive
so
or
Here
anything?
are 3 missions we need to do,
Pong.
and Stu Dent is very excited about them. Cheese grommet! And to be honest, I'm very curious how they're going to tell the baptism of Jesus Christ in space. Well, this is how. By explaining it with a fish priest. But little do they know, at my primary school, this is what all my vicars looked like. Just like with that fluffy game from earlier, we need to fill in blank parts of a sentence with our own words. But woefully, we only get to swap between a small number of sensible suggestions, making this whole thing not fun at all.
Russian ties.
Well, to be fair, the way
What?
the robot says reef does make it all
Oh,
worth it.
Russian ties, not Russian.
Then we need to decorate an underwater scene to show off what we learned about the baptism of Jesus. Oh my god, there's a shipwreck. All the cargo everywhere. So many innocent lives are dead. What caused this?
What is that, a Leopleurodon?
Crab up there in immense pain. Let's have a look at one last mission before we move on, though. The Last Supper and foot washing?
Those
I didn't
two
know
go
Jesus
together.
was into that. And who
Jones,
is going to
barbecue,
teach us
foot
about the time that
massage.
Jesus opened
Wait,
the
I just
spa?
realized there's
this
stained
guy's
glass
gonna teach us.
windows
Chief
on the
Wackerman
side of the
with his-
spaceship.
Oh no. He's gonna be offensive, isn't he?
You tell Chief Wackermack, is good or no good? Okie dokie?
Yep, he is.
Squishy Jesus.
Now this minigame is toss. What they want you to do is say if the robot here is right or wrong when he tries to remember a Bible verse that he acts out. If you know it, you carry on. If you don't, you electrocute a child.
Yeah, that's just how I remember my church. Get it right or you die.
In fact, this kid is so desperate to meet his maker, he even made this device,
And named
it after himself, and positioned it directly above him. You know, just in case he gets an answer wrong. Oh no, silly me, what a mistake I
one way
made.
to study.
You better shock me then. I'm a sinner that needs to be punished, sir. He clearly enjoys it, and who am I to tell him he's wrong? But just like his crotch, I'm disappointed and concerned. So the lesson we learned today is that John the
there's
Baptist
the
was
scene.
a mutant fishman, and everyone in the Call of Cthulhu was right.
I'm not sure I can take much more of this shit, so I've only got enough energy left for one
Is it
more
the Baba game? Is it the Baba game?
What are we ending this pilgrimage on?
Jesus in the Matrix.
Oh, he didn't cover the Bible game. I have like zero memory of it.
This game begins with... Huh. And
skydiving?
Knocks on the door of your heart. What will be your answer to that now?
What?
Where am I? What am I doing? Who are you? Why are there
This is
Christian
giving me Ultra
Facebook
Kill
minion
vibes.
memes? I think Jesus is pretty G-sus. I don't think
Sussy
I've ever
baka.
been this confused jumping into anything in my life. What am I supposed to make of any of this? The red pill? The red pill? Are you telling me I need to take the red pill to believe in Jesus and earn everlasting life in heaven? I thought it was just so you could vote for Trump. You there! Yes, frightening woman? Why are you hiding from the Lord?
I'm
Excellent
not.
question, and I don't know, but maybe it's because he's scaring me with billboards trying to get me to buy his merch from owmyhandshurt.com.
Wait, is that actually a website?
Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Actually, do you know what these things are? They are not subliminal billboard ads. They're cards, and they're a core part of the game.
You can collect
Cards,
them?
according to the website, penetrate into the lives of men and crushes
That's a
the
word.
fetters of the lies, brackets, of the Matrix, asterisk,
I've never seen the
asterisk,
Matrix
so
movies.
that
I couldn't
anyone
tell you
who has
anything about them,
understood
honestly.
and accepted Jesus'
I think Keanu Reeves is on
sacrifice
them.
can freely see and breathe. What's that? That didn't make any damn sense to you whatsoever? Good, because the whole game doesn't either. But then again, why am I trying to find sense in this when the website also says the target of this game is that it creates a community where everyone can express their opinions, beliefs, or conclusions, but then also says 5 seconds later that the most important event in the universe was the death of Jesus Christ on the cross, so your opinion is wrong.
Now, I know you're all dying to know. How do you play
I
Jesus
don't think
in
you
the
do.
Matrix?
I think you just walk around, right?
Jesus in the Matrix! And after a very long time of me just running around in circles wondering if this was my punishment after I died in real life, I ended up figuring out that all of these floating red pills here are opposite to these blank cards. And to beat the game, you need to fill all of them in with the correct words of each part of certain Bible scripture to make the card light up. And according
do you have
to
a
this
Bible
lady
to like
that
help
I
with
found
this?
in a greenhouse?
So it's
The
a
more
like a
messages
funny
you
way.
make
It's like
available
a.
to non-believers, the more people will choose to leave the Matrix.
You heard that
It's an interesting
right.
way to,
If you
like,
don't believe
quiz.
in the
I
Almighty,
was in Awana.
you are living in the Matrix, and the only way to get out of the Matrix is to click on the correct word. Or you can say, sod all of that and follow these people running off towards damnation.
Wait, you just-
And just look
oh,
at
wow.
how excited
They're
they are.
running
They're the
there?
only people in this whole game actively running. They are so hyped for hell that they are sprinting to
They
it.
can't get there
Kick
quick
ass.
enough.
I want to go and see. Oh.
Wait, what? Is this just a
Well,
restart?
Hell looks a lot like the place I just came from.
If you hear
Wait,
my
that
voice
makes sense
and
now.
open the door, I will come and then we will have dinner together.
This is terrifying. Is this game a joke? Is it taking the piss? I actually can't tell. If this is all supposed to convince me not to go to hell, it isn't working, so off I go. Whee!
Oh.
Christ!
Oh,
my
what?
fucking Jesus,
There's a
Mother
boss
of fucking
fight?
Mary and God's
Hi,
fucking
Satan.
mouth. Get me out of here right fucking now! And I trapped myself in the game
That was
forever.
such a cool
Yep,
little
I'm
effect.
stuck. I can't kill myself, I can't respawn, I'm just stuck. But hey, I did kill Satan because I found his one single weakness.
What, distance?
Draw distance.
Yeah.
My favorite thing about this whole situation, though, is that absolutely nothing in this game can kill me. Not warfare, not heights, not lava.
No fall damage.
Not even the devil himself. But getting a Bible verse incorrect does kill me. Bible,
Wait,
you
it doesn't.
see you next week.
And I know what you're all thinking.
But you
Where
died.
is Jesus in the Matrix?
That's actually an excellent question. Where is he? He did a Rio.
Yep, there he is. Hi, Jesus. He died for our sins. And now he's stuck in the Matrix with
Now he's
Agent
decor.
Smith. And if you ever had any doubt in your mind if Jesus ever existed, well, Jesus is so real that you can walk right through him.
Oh.
Hey guys, do you like my new
Those are
haircut?
massive toenails.
It's really smelly. And now, I'm sure that you've all heard of the Trojan horse.
Yeah.
But have you all heard of the Trojan crucifix? If you're interested, Jesus
not on
Christ is still
wheels,
on display
though.
in the Matrix at the London Zoo for a limited time only, so don't delay, get your tickets today. London
what
Zoo.
is the
We have
London
animals
Zoo
and a
like?
dead hairy man.
Yeah, I think I'm just about done here. What a trip that was. And there we go. I hope you enjoyed this video from me this holiday season, and whatever you celebrate this time of year, I hope you enjoy it. It's been
A lot of people said this
miserable
is his
couple of
best
years
videos
for
he
everybody,
ever
so
made.
don't take your loved ones for granted. Have as much fun with them as you possibly can. And don't
Very
forget,
true.
if you do celebrate Christmas, please make sure that you are the best, good, and loving Christians you can be. You know, just like Goofy, when he found out about his son's preferences and was abundantly supportive and accepting towards him.
And then he'd find the film underneath the bed.
Queers in this house! Actually, don't be like Goofy. Goofy's a twat. And you know who I am? I am Jesus Christ.
He didn't cover the Bible
this
game,
is an
though.
Actual real game on
I think
Steam that hasn't been released yet. But my
That's
boy,
it, right?
I am so glad that the World of Jesus games isn't going away anytime soon. Let's check it out.
An angel of the Lord appeared and said, Joseph, son of David, do not be afraid to take Mary home as your wife, because what is conceived in her is from the Holy Spirit.
Why are the crucifix that big?
This game is gonna kill me.
Well. No. I think you still have to pay taxes, though.
Hello, my son.
Oh, Jesus, it's the real Jesus.
You've been a very naughty boy, haven't you?
Oh, come on, it was just a joke.
Oh, aha. Do you know what my favorite joke is?
I don't care.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
You're going to hell. Bye.
Wait,
Oh.
no, stop it. No, I didn't mean, no, please
Oh,
don't do that.
yeah,
Please,
bye.
please,
Have fun.
fingers off me. Get away. What have you been eating? You've been having casserole. What is that? Get away. No.
Oh, not that one.
I don't want to go. I don't want you to go yet. Please stop. Please, no. Please stop. You don't know what you're doing.
Oh. This is fine.
Well, at least
Oh,
my body's on
communion.
Amazon Prime.
Please
Oh,
subscribe.
Lord. I wonder, people say this is his best video, so like...
Because it's 8 a.m. in the morning as I record this, and I just got the video done, and I think I'm gonna cry if you don't follow me. Please follow me.
That's
Special
valid.
thank you to my executive producers on my Patreon
I
page in the description below.
I finished
Sam
editing
Dell,
videos.
Basil, Blake Brown, Can You Say Rod Grod Med Float? What? Savior of Light, Carge the
Oh,
Mage, Chris
God.
Rainbow,
Yeah, I think
Colin
it was like
McLean,
7 in the
Dan
morning.
Alex, Dave Marshall,
I didn't go to
Dredgen
sleep last night
Bongo,
until 8
and Mr.
a.m.
Turbo
And that was the day
Man,
before.
Evelyn Merrill,
I go to sleep like
Exo
8 in the
Dash,
morning.
Firing Cole, Harper Onions, Inflip,
I go to
Iron
sleep when the
Ninja,
work is
Lucifer
done.
1307, Mitchell Reed, M.R. Rushton, Peter Spedding, Ramen Wolf 1485, Raven Tora, Red-Eyed Critic, Rosie Stewart, Skullman, Slowpog, Starman Stubbs, Stefano Urena, TARDIS Type 40,
Let me know what the
Game
next
Shed, The
Caddicarus
Real
video
Kit
is.
Nathaniels, Demonetized Word McGee, sorry can't say it, Try Tesla, Whirlwind Abyss, and Will Be Fat.
Stan?
Huh?
Caddy, please word your tweets better. You nearly gave me a heart attack.
Aw, no Stan approval. That's unfortunate. Oh man, the unholy world of Jesus schemes. Like I said, I'm not sure what day you're going to be seeing this video. Also, shout out to patrons, because I could not do this if it was not for them. For some reason, the YouTube algorithm is absolutely trying to kill my channel right now. And after trying to test different things out for the last, I don't know, over a year, it's now to the point where I'm having to basically use my last resort, which is uploading less. So instead of uploading 10 videos a week on this channel, I'm going to try to upload like 3 or 4 and see and like space them out. But like I said, there is the alternate channel, the Moo Goes Duck, the Duck Goes Too, where I'm still gonna be uploading. I think I upload like 4 videos a week on that channel. I just started that channel at the beginning of the year, so it's just getting started. And yeah, so we're gonna see if this helps the algorithm, because I'm noticing me and a lot of other YouTubers are talking about just the algorithm. Like all of it, like my videos get less than like, they get like 17,000 impressions in the first like 2 days. I have 102,000 subscribers. An impression should be every single time the video pops up, unless 30 of my views come from subscribers. So YouTube is hiding my videos from my subscribers in their sub box. Either that or, you know, over 80% of my subscribers never click on their sub box. Ever. Which I think is highly unlikely. But, yeah, this is rather interesting. I don't know what day you're going to be seeing this video. I could not tell you. I think I'm going to upload videos on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Should be like this video, a Nurse-On video, and a Party Crashers Among Us video, just to test things out, just to see. I might do the same next week as well, so bear with me. Things are really weird right now. It's really, 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 really bad. I'm literally looking for jobs right now, because things have gotten that bad. So shout out to the patrons. I could not do this as well as not for them. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I'm surprised he didn't cover the Bible game, but until next video, take care and keep the music.
We were playing